Shalom, shalom. This is Brother Kapaya Yash. Back with a quick little lesson. This is something that I saw on an end time headline, and it states no apologies from the weaponized banks that are counseling faith groups. And these faith groups, your small town, your small time churches, your big time churches, your mega churches, and basically, from what I've been reading, it says here uh, an increasing number of Christians and conservative organizations say they're being debunked. Accounts are closed, payment processors are turned off, or some are placed on a donor blacklist. So these banks are pretty much, being kicked out. They are being persecuted. And, this is just the start of Esau Edom bringing in the famine of the word, because a lot of these churches, if they don't have money to operate on, a lot of them, they are not going to be, pushing this word out, through the TV service, going from city to city to preach the word, um, for us, because they need these banks, to put their money up, to pay certain bills, to fly to another country, because these big time mega churches, Shalaki, let me put this on airplane mode. These big time mega churches, you know, they're not going to be carrying all their money around on the plane. They got to put in some bank, you know. But it's starting off, like I said, it started. This is the beginning of this part of the famine of the word. Even though these churches not pushing the 100% truth of the Bible, and a lot of 2/3 of our people are still in those churches, and I believe a lot of those 2/3 that might be part of the elect, once once these big churches fall down, crumble, right along with the small church, a lot of these 2/3, that are part of the elect, because we once were 2/3, but we woke up and came into the truth, are going to hit those streets. A lot of these mega church pastors, where a lot of people want to have like a one-on-one or talk with the pastors, that are not able to talk to the pastors, now they'll be able to go out on the highway and byway. That's if it's in them, and if the Heavenly Father put the word in them to come to these prophets out there on the highway and byway, to get the true understanding. Because it tell you in John 10 and 20, John 10 and 27, it states that my sheep hear my word. Just paraphrasing. Let's go to make sure. So I say, yeah, John 10 and 27, my sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. And by these people waking up, coming out of these churches, you know, because once you start having money problems in anything, well, these banks, they're not accepting your money no more, and you gotta, you know, put your money somewhere else. And then on top of that, we know that the dollar is dropping, so they are pushing away these big time churches, and their money, because we know that this new war order, the NWO, want to bring in their currency, you know, and like I said, Esau, he have his way of doing things, and for as like I said, I don't want to be too long on this here, but he have his tricky, scheming ways of doing things. So he's debunking a lot of these faith-based, church. And I just want to, read a little bit what it says here in the comments here. And a lot of the people know that, it's the beginning of the mark of the beast. Some of them, well, most of them kind of off because they don't know. Now it won't take me to the comments. Oh, my bad. Salaki. Let me put it back on. Take airplane mode off. Give me 1 second. Salakia, I had to take the airplane mode off. I might have to put it back up there again. I don't want no interruption. But I'm just gonna go over a quick, some comments that was, said. And this one here, it says here by Christine G. I'm just gonna just read what she typed down here. It says here, the bank tell us that God command all debtors to be forgiven after 7 years. That's true, but Esau, he's against the Bible. Listen, if you got student loans, hey, listen, if you don't pay those within 7 years, or let's say it's sitting on your credit for 7 years, he's still going to garnish your wages. He's not down with that, you know. But conservatives are against student loan forgiveness and other bank forgiveness. The Bible tells us that we need to have an open hand for the needy and the poor in the land. And that's true enough. It states, I want to say in Matthew, I believe, where you supposed to, if you grew some grapes or any type of fruit or whatever, you supposed to, or veggies or whatever, you supposed to leave some for the poor needy, But Esau, he want to take all of it and then make you work to go pay for it to get it. He rather see you starve than to, than to leave anything behind for the poor. Let's see, can I find that? Let's see, can I find that just to bag that up? Here the Leviticus 19:10 said, and thou shalt not glean thy vineyard, neither shalt thou gather every grape of thy vineyard. Thou shalt leave them for the poor and stranger. I am the Lord your power. So that's a commandment that was given to us, to the children of Israel, not to hog up everything from the harvest, leave some behind, But Esau, you can go to right up here, Obadiah 1:5, and this is him. This is the thief, the one that want to hog up everything to himself and make you work for it, and slave under him, and then buy it instead of receiving it free, as the Heavenly Father told us, told the children of Israel in the law. Obadiah 1:5, if thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? Esau, he ain't gonna have enough till he get the last drop. If the grape gatherer came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? And Esau, nope. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. He wants you to come to him for in need of thirst, food, and clothing. That's just him. He's ruling this world, so he gonna make everyone a slave under him, and that's how he operate. And going back, to the comments here, I'm just reading and going off the comments. It says here, skipping down, says you couldn't operate a Christian bank that abides by the Bible in today's time. So let me just skip them down. I'm just trying to hit some of these points that the people were here saying. There was one lady, she was talking about I guess the mark of the beast. and then this is gonna be it. It just yeah. This is right here. Cashon, Cashon one. I don't know. I can't pronounce that. It says here. Remember in the Bible where it's say you must take the mark to be able to buy and sell. That that is that. In the Bible, God marked his Satan mark. His some I don't sometimes you have to be patient with some of these comments. Let me read that again. Remember in the Bible where it says you must take the mark to be able to buy or sell. This is that. In the Bible, God marks his. Satan mark his. The forehead means your thought and your hand, your action. This is almost like ISUPK. When what's the guy? Hot damn, I can't think of his name now. They said that um, the mark is you taking the way of Esau, and something like putting the mark in hand. This from what from what I remember, and this lady here kind of sound like she got that from ISUPK. But that's by us being in the true being under GMS, we know that that's not it. We know that it's a small device that they want to put in your hand, and that device that also that they want to put in your forehead is that I can't even think of it now. Um, it'll come to me, but it's something dealing with Shalaki. Let me put it back on something dealing with Elon Musk with his device. I can't think of it right now. Where if prime example, if you paralyze or whatever, and they have some type of chip they put in your brain. I forgot, brain chip or something by Elon Musk, and it can like charge your nerves or something to get it to so you can start walking again. I forgot the name of that, but the thing that to buy and sell is that small rice device, rice RICE. That's how small it is that they want to put in your hand, or wherever you desire to be. But it's mainly people are putting it in their hand to use to scan, for your, whatever food or whatever you're trying to get. And a lot of people, it look like this might be an Edomite, but a lot of people on this mark of the beast is off, But let me go ahead and finish this out. That forehead that's talking about the Elam mark or whatever, that chip or whatever, means your thought, your hands, your action. It means who you worship. To buy or sell, you will be forced to agree to an anti-Christian government ideology to deny God. Well, the hour of temptation, they're going to force you to take that device to put in your hand unto death if you don't take it. Um, they're going to do all types of stuff, but mainly they're going to delete you if you don't take it. They're going to put you in prison, whatever. They're going to do whatever to try to get you to take it. But we know that it's that RFID rice that's going to be implanted in your hand, and nothing else. Not the ways of Esau, by going along and doing what he's doing. No, it's going to be something that's going to be implanted in you, and you gave your loyalty, your power, your faith, your belief to another man. That's it. Instead of giving your power, your faith, your belief giving it all to Yahweh Bashim Shai, you know, that's who we're supposed to lean on because he's our refuge. He is our king, you know, he's our protector. But once you take that device, you know, that states in Revelation, uh, that states in Revelation. Let's go there since we talking about it. It says here we start at 15. This is the device that they want to put in you. It says here in Revelation 13, we start at 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. The image of the beast, that the image of the beast shall both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast shall be killed. Now we know the beast is the new and approved. It's Roman, you know, and America is the new and approved, you know, Roman, you know, the nation, well, you know, the the nation of Rome is now, you know, today we call America now. It's new and approved because the same people that rule in Rome, same people that's ruling here in Babylon, here in America, you know, and the image, you know, is his ways. You know, he wants you to be down with, and I'm going to, you know, try my best to speak in code, you know, he wants you to accept having your daughters to go to the hitman office and do away, you know. He wants you to have your children to cross over in other lanes, if you know what I'm saying. You know, I feel like being this today. I feel like being that today. If you know what I'm talking about, you understand what I'm talking about. You know, he's okay with you being an ABC 1, 2, 3. You know, that's his ways. You know, see what else. You know, he's for he for the same sex to get together, elope. You know, that's his ways. But this mark, the mark, is the device that he want to put in you, that he want to control you with. You know, he wanna track you. He wanna know how your health is doing. You know, if it's doing bad, he gonna tell you, well, you know, you can't eat this, you can't eat that. You know, he want to know everything about you. So, you know, that's just a little example. Um, 16, and he shall call all both small, great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand and in their forehead. Now I just got through talking about the forehead, about the, you know, Elam with his device, and this is going to be another device that they want to put in your right hand, and it said all walks of people, you know, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. So, you know, like brother Polite, you know, he's going to be forced to take that in the prison system that he in now. And if you free, you know, they going to force you. Sooner or later, they're going to force everybody to take it. You know, so free and bond to receive a mark in their right hand and in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark. You and the name of the beast and the number of his name. So it's going to be forced on all of us, especially the hour of temptation, and that is going to be until upon death if you take it or you go ahead and get slaughtered, either or. And that's where your faith, the name of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, you're going to have to keep that on your mind and saying it over and over and over and over and over and over. Keep the faith in Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. Because if you fall under this man and you become his slave, you go under his control, that will show the Heavenly Father that you don't have no fear and what he can do. The Heavenly Father said that don't fear man that can delete you. You fear me. You fear Yahweh Bashir Mashah, because he's the one that can delete you and do away with your spirit, which he created your spirit. He can do away with that spirit. And there's no more existing of you, nor the flesh, nor the spirit. That's who you need to be afraid of, Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. Because if you have to be deleted on this side, okay, you still live on through the spirit. That's it. It's just the torturing that people are afraid of. How they going to leave out of here is how they're afraid of. And you have to stay focused on Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, no matter what you are faced with. Revelation 14, for those that will take it. And for those that will take it, here's what's going to happen. So I'm starting at 9. Revelation 14:9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, like I said, the beast is the Roman Empire, which is, today America, and his image, his ways, what I just said, gave you a few examples of what, this wicked man is all about. And receive his mark, that device that they want to put in your forehead and in your hand. Number 10, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So you're going to be tortured by fire. You're going to be tortured by fire in the presence of the holy angels and Yahweh Shai. So, you're going to be in a bad predicament. So that's all I got to say on that right there. I don't want to linger this on too long. But yes, they started with these banks. They start to debunk these so-called, Christian churches, which is the house of Satan anyway. They debunk them. They stopping them from putting their money into the bank. They stopping them from all types of payments that the church might owe or whatever. And now these churches are scrambling around trying to find what bank. They trying to do away with the money. So when they do away with the money, when this dollar drop, and then you have to go under this new war, this NWO, your money ain't going to mean nothing. You just going to be holding a bag of money. You're going to have to use that to wipe yourself, to burn paper with when times get hard. You got to start a fire. That's where that money going to. Well, I'm going to end it right there. Hopefully it was edifying. See you on the next video. Shalom.